Now, I was about to give another example, and I just realized at the end of the video that my time limit was running out under this wonderful new 10-minute time limit for even directors. So here's where I pick up where I left off. Remember back in January, Hardcase, Brett Keane made a couple of videos about you. You had owned Brett Keane, and Brett Keane had made a couple of videos about you in which he lied in his characterization of your videos. It was not a question of interpretation. He flat out lied about what you were saying. And I made a couple of videos proving that he was a liar. Now, in my videos, in the sidebar, I linked to your videos and to his videos, so anyone could see the evidence for themselves that Brett Keane was a liar. Now, within a few hours of my posting those videos, surprise, surprise, Brett Keane took his videos down, the ones where he lied. He buried the evidence of his lie, so that when people now clicked on the links in my sidebar, all they got was a message saying that the video had been removed by owners. They couldn't see for themselves that I was accurately characterizing Brett's videos. They couldn't see for themselves that I was telling the truth, that he lied. The matter was made even worse when you decided to remove all your videos, Hardcase. So now people couldn't even see the original videos that that Brett was lying about. They couldn't see that I was correct in my characterization, in my description of your videos. So now they had nothing but my word on the situation because they couldn't see the original evidence. They couldn't see it's like whenever you're doing scholarship, you like to go to the original documents, and they just disappeared. So my question is, should people be able to make their past mistakes, if you will, or even worse, their past lies and connivances and dishonesty and attacks upon others, should they be able to make them disappear into a cloud of darkness, a cloak of invisibility, if you will, down the Orwellian memory hole forever? Well, unfortunately, under the current copyright laws, under the DMCA, it gives copyright owners a lot of abilities to make that indeed happen. I don't think it should be that way. In fact, I would characterize the DMCA as the Scoundrel Protection Act. There are other policy considerations as well. I don't know if this YouTube atheist movement is going to carry over into real life and produce any sort of major real life change within society. But suppose it does. Well, someday historians are going to want to look back, and they're going to want to piece together this movement. I know you don't like to call it a movement, but if anything ever happens, historians will want to look back and see what's happened. Well, there'll be large gaping holes in the record. It'll be very difficult for them to piece together the dynamics. They won't be able to study what worked and what didn't work and how things flowed. What did the early atheists on YouTube do right? What did they do wrong? Large gaps in the historical record will exist. It will not only hurt historians, but sociologists, scholars of other sorts of stripes. It'll be very difficult to piece together. And although I recognize that an individual should have some right in how they're portrayed, once you put something out in public, especially if you put out a video in public with the intent of persuading someone to your opinion, whether it be your opinion being an attack on someone, whether you're trying to discredit someone or whether you're trying to attract someone to your belief, you're trying to shape history. You're trying to shape how people think or evaluate things. And once you put that out in public, in an ideal system, there should be no expectation that you can unpublish it. You cannot cancel history, or at least you shouldn't be able to flush it down in an Orwellian memory hole. So yes, I see that the individual does have some claims to their videos. I can understand how you feel and why you feel that way, that that you should be asked permission before someone can repost your video. But I think there's a greater claim. History has a greater claim on your video than you do once you put it out in public. The right of others to be able to evaluate what's happened should supersede your right to control your video. At least that's my opinion of the event, and I'm hoping that others will chime in and perhaps take the opposite point of view. Maybe people think that you should be able to control your video, but I think for the historical record, maintaining that is far more important than the individual's right to control their own video after they put it out in public. And if you don't want to give up that right, then you shouldn't make your videos public. Simple as that. Well, I guess that's it for this discussion. I want to wish you back once again, hard case, or I guess I should be referring to you now as Fakesagan. Welcome back. I hope that you take things a little bit easier with the Inquisitor and One Less God. And I hope that One Less God apologizes for some of the things that he said to you. I hope that you can get a little bit get along a little bit better, act a little bit more maturely. That's about it. This has been the Masked Analyst, under and in.